Hi there, it's Lisa here from Business and Heels, and I'm so lucky tonight to be sitting here with Robyn Foister from Foister Media, and we are super excited because what we're doing tonight is we're launching our very first partnership around Gamechangers. And so, Robyn, tell us a little bit about how this evolved.
So Gamechangers started out because we started interviewing inspiring business people. And my host was originally Chris Barth, who did a series of inspirational women, and then we got Sarah Harris from Channel 10, and also appropriately from the host of Shark Tank. And they became so popular that we actually we're now coming up to our 6th series, and really that they showcase people's businesses, people who maybe not have not really got a sort of a digital footprint that tells their story in a, using old-fashioned storytelling. Because let's face it, the whole digital landscape is very noisy, and the best way to actually tell a story is is the old-fashioned way.
So this is like a professional video interview with a TV celebrity. That's
right, and
wow.
Yeah, it's exciting, and people love it because it's a great day. We film at various places. We filmed at a mansion in Sydney overlooking the harbour. We filmed at the Sydney Fox Studios, where all sorts of amazing films are made, and we have a professional photographer there. Who actually has got some great stories, because he's photographed a lot of celebrities, including actually Steve McQueen. And very exciting. So we have also Dee Dee, who's the professional makeup artist, and then we have catering. So it's a fun day. It's a really fun day.
So I get professionally made up, I get full-on photography, and then I get to tell my story on. So how do I know, how do I get my story out? Because, and this is a question lots of us ask. And, we've all got great stories, but we don't know how to tell them.
Yeah, that's right. So what we do is, one of my producers, she's formerly worked at Channel 7 on Sunrise for about 15 years. Paula does the pre-production. Is a lot of work goes into that pre-production, where we do a pre-interview. We find out about the business, what the important messages are, and then we do the production notes. We give media training and tips, so that people don't feel nervous. We talk about the right questions that need to guide Sarah, so that she sees these notes. Sarah has a pre-chat before the interview with you. And so you sort of, by the time you're sitting in the chair, we know exactly what the best stories are and the important messages to deliver.
Yeah, oh, fantastic. That sounds great. And so who else is there on the day when we're shooting?
Yeah, so we do 5 people at once. Now, we've had Ita Buttrose talking about Alzheimer's, and we've had Naomi Simpson was in the last series talking about Shark Tank, and that was great because both Sarah and her obviously worked together on that. And it's good for the other people because they get to do some amazing network. So to give you an example of the last series, we had 5 female founders of fascinating business. So you had Naomi Simpson, you had a woman, Janelle Gonzalez, who has a Blue Toro, which is the fastest growing. Do you remember meeting? So Blue Toro is the fastest growing franchise, and it's basically a mobile mechanic company. It's really exciting. So she talked about that. We had the CEO of Mountain Designs, a really amazing woman called Caroline Mercado Campus, who was launching Mountain Designs in America, but she actually had no digital footprint. So there was no, if you name into the, if you tapped your name into Google her, nothing would come up. And yet, Mountain Designs has done amazing things with sustainability. They produce products, fabrics that come out of oyster shells. They're really involved in sustainability, and they're homegrown. They're a Queensland-based company, and they've been going since the 70s. So to get some of those stories out, it's really great. And so she used that video to put on her website to actually show suppliers in America. And she said that that really helped the launch, successful launch in America.
Yeah, I can imagine it would have. But isn't that amazing in today's age with a company as big as that, that she has no digital footprint?
Yeah, and it's incredible, isn't it? So she was, you know, great to actually put that up and actually cement the story that's, you know, that needs championing. You know, a woman like her that's done, you know, that's done so much. And there was another woman we could Edith Whitelaw, who's in the last one. She founded a fantastic company called Essentially Keto, which is part of that, you know, new ketogenic diet.
Yeah, Joe loves it.
Chocolate, delicious, and it's just sort of taken off like incredibly. She said to me after she did the Gamechangers interview, and then we ran it and we amplified it on our sites, and our social media and our newsletter and everything like that. So we really give it a good push. The sales grew by five times. So we've got some great testimonials from people, including the fact that they're sort of meeting Sarah. Like Dr. Karen Phillips did the interview on the Thursday, and she was actually on Channel 10 because she met her, and Sarah said, we must get you on the show on the Tuesday. So, you know, so it's been great for some people getting, you know, they've ended up going on Huffington Post and meeting other people and other people in media, and, you know, so it's helped get their story above and beyond the sites that we, you know, push it out on.
Yeah, and weren't you telling me that Gail had an amazing story just because the quality of the video? I mean, you know, when you do it with a full TV crew, it's not just like what we're doing here. It's much more, you know, complicated. And so it looks so very professional. You were telling me about Gail, weren't you, that she got some amazing results?
Yeah, so Gail basically has this amazing product that helps babies, you know, who you know, sleep problems and colicky and so, you know, again, it's really important to tell that story about how she came up with that product and how many mums it's helped and everything like that. Now, she used that video that we did by putting it up on her site, but also to put forward for various awards. And she was voted, and she told me, as a result of the Gamechangers video, one of the top 25 most innovative companies. And she sent me a note, it's on my testimonials that we'll share, saying that, you know, that came down to, you know, the fact that the high quality of the production, and the production is like a 3-camera shoot. We have a director of photography, and it's TV quality. You know, in fact, we are talking about doing a Gamechangers TV show on Channel 10 coming up. So we're excited.
So if, I mean, I've got a number of options if I wanted to get this produced, and I think this is what we loved about it when you and I were first discussing it. You know, the idea that people can, you know, they could put that quality on their website or into social media, and nobody would know whether they've been on TV or not. Or you can then go the whole hog. So there's options like that range from 1 million eyeballs to 2.5 or some. You know, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's an amplification package. The thing is that actually once you've got a really high quality video, and video is really you know, what you need. It's not just about doing a picture and stories these days. It's, you know, people engage much better with a video, and the figures on that, the growth of that and engagement, you know, are huge. But the idea is that once you've got that quality video, that you want to amplify it as far and wide and target it. You know, so what we have is some, apart from the fact that we can do the package with us, and the starting price for that is $6,950, and that's for the video for a podcast. That's amplifying it on the carousel on gamechangers.com.au, and also through the Business in Heels podcast and EDM, which is, I mean, your community is huge, so it gets shared through that community.
So, Robyn, let's go back and tell them a little bit of the story. How did we come up with this brainwave?
Well, we got to meet, didn't we, in Melbourne at a event and just hit it off. I love what you've done on Business in Heels and the way that you connect with other women. And so then you invited me. I was very flattered to be one of your ambassadors,
Yes.
Which I said yes to. We've done a number of events together, and which has been exciting. And I've met some extraordinary women. Thanks to you and the Business in Heels network. I take my hat off to what you've done, and you taught me a few things myself.
Oh, really?
And I look, I think today it's all about collaborating with other women, and I think that we're better together. And helping each other out, and it's the way that I've been doing my business. And I have to say, I've got a background in publishing magazines, and I met a lot of extraordinary people when I was editing the Australian Women's Weekly. I think since I've started, as an entrepreneur, setting up my own business, through the digital landscape and other women that you meet, I've met more extraordinary people than I could have ever imagined, which is exciting.
It's been great, hasn't it? And I think, we were, I think I was bemoaning the fact that so many women, there's the 50% that aren't even on the web, which just horrifies me. And then there's a whole raft of others that their businesses are going under because no one knows that they've got these great, amazing products or services, and they're not getting the message out there. And so we were talking about, like, wouldn't it be awesome if we could keep bringing some of these opportunities to people that would really make a difference? Being seen on TV or that quality going out there, it just makes getting your message out to a million people where they really get you, because you're talking in such an authentic way, and your story's being teased out. And you then get that social proof of, other people believing in you. So it just makes such a difference to people's business, and people are then chasing you, and you're not chasing business so much. So that's amazing. It's a great program too, Robyn. All credit to you to actually bring in all those amazing people. Who wouldn't want to rub shoulders with Naomi Simpson for half a day? That'd be great,
Yeah, and she's really generous as well. Like, she's, I think, since supported other people who were on who were in that series, and same with Ida Buttrose and meeting people like her. We always have very high-profile people, and extraordinary, women who started companies, and and the green room where everyone sort of gets to chat prior to the interviews, is always a sort of quite vibrant place as people share their stories. And so real friendships have been formed, which is fun, and people just enjoy it because you get to be a princess for the day. You get your hair and your makeup done. You've got a 3-camera shoot. With you're being interviewed by Sarah Harris. I have to say, the next interview is October the 24th. So coming up very soon. So we'd really love you to contact us, and if you want more details, we'll provide it.
We should mention that it really is. You've got to apply. Not just anyone can do it, because you've got to have a good story. So if you are interested in applying, there's a link on this video, and you can go through and you can fill in the application form, but you do have to go through a proper interview process before you're accepted. It's,
That's right. Yeah. It's about that. You need a high caliber entry, and that's why it's called Gamechangers, for a very good reason. It needs to be an inspiring business, breaking the mold, and but so many people are people have done incredible things, and we cover people from all sorts of different areas, from people who come up with food products, health products, people who've got franchisee businesses, a woman called Maria. Her name is hard to pronounce. Maria from O Cosmetics has basically got the fastest growing skincare range in Australia.
Wow.
So there's like a wide range of different businesses that we've covered. But yes, you do need to go through that process.
Yeah, so for those of you who've just joined us, we're talking about Gamechangers, which is a really great opportunity that Business in Heels has partnered with the Gamechangers on to bring to you an opportunity to put your story through video on a TV style interview with a TV interviewer in front of a TV film crew, and you get to rub shoulders with the rich and famous and get made up done by celebrity makeup artists. It all sounds amazing, Robyn. Really, it does. So, you know, you've heard some of the best testimonials. You know, just a few snapshots. What have been some of the major wins for people?
Okay, well, one good example was when we had the CEO of Ozsal, Carl Jackson, on being filmed. And at the same time, we had these two women who'd started up a talent management called Silver Fox, which is for women who are 40 plus. And so he sat and he watched their interview, and they were talking about, you know, the fashion retailers need to actually understand that we're not all 18 skinny winny things, and that, you know, we need to be advertising to people with models who are, you know, 40 plus and maybe have grey hair, and, you know, and he listened to this and he was like so fast he couldn't give his card out for them to call him fast enough. So I think that, you know, like since then they've done business with Ozsal, which is great to hear, and so that's just one example of, you know, the networking that goes on behind the scenes. But there's been many more. Really getting the you know, things like going on Studio 10 after appearing on Gamechangers has been one significant story, and also just meeting other like-minded people, men and women. We do have men as well as women, and you know, I think that the day itself is so enjoyable. So, you know, it's a fun experience.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. So remember, the next one's on the 24th of October. They will be running very regularly. There's potential of Gamechangers TV. Now, Robyn is the keeper of the interview. So if you're interested or you just want to chat to her about it, go to the application, and we've got a whole list of things, so you don't have to remember everything we've said here. But it's a pretty special opportunity, and it really has made a difference to many people's businesses. So we are so excited that we're being able to bring this opportunity to you guys at a special price. So, you know, it is 1 million views for something. That's incredible, isn't it?
It's fantastic. And the 1 million views is like for the starting package. We also have a media application package that can reach 2.7 million people, and an EDM of 400,000. So that's through different websites that you can run the video on, such as Women's Agenda, New Daily, Stay at Home Mum, and others. So there's a lot of opportunity there, and a lot of ways of really getting the message out. And the thing is, there's a long tail to this, because when those videos stay on those sites, you know, the links to your businesses stay there too. Yeah,
absolutely. So very exciting. Thanks so much, Robyn, for coming on and chatting with me about it. And we're actually going to talk about it again at the next Sydney event. So if anyone wants to come and chew Robyn's ear off, we're going to be there on the 25th of October. So in Sydney CBD. So have a look at that on the Business Heels site, and yeah, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, we are too.